Yo, what is up, guys? So yesterday we had another dual meet against Minerva High School. We actually won, which I'm not gonna lie, is something we don't really do a lot of. We had a lot of personal bests, we had a lot of good runs, and I'm actually just gonna get straight into it, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. We got to the high school at like 4 or 4:30, and me and my boys walked a few laps before we had to get ready for our races. We actually did have a 4x8, but I didn't record it, so I'm just gonna go straight to the mile runners. We had like 5 people running the mile. We had David running the mile, and we also had Gavin pacing Corey so she could run a PR. She was trying to get under 6:20, which I believe she did. Gavin did a really good job pacing. We also had Cam running the mile, and he also ran a really good time, and he was trying to get under 5, but I don't think he got under, so not quite a PR for him, but still a good run. Next we have our 4x1, which starting off we have Mason, and then after he hits that first curve he hands off to Dylan, who I didn't record Dylan's leg, and I also didn't record Tony's leg, but I did get Tino, who's the anchor, and he's freaky fast, and we won that 4x1 by quite a bit, as you can see. Next I got Dylan running the 400, and he was gassed because he had just ran that 4x1. He still ran like a minute, so not a terrible time for him. He was just a little tired. So this next race is actually me versus Avery in the 800, and between us, whoever won this 800 would end up running the 4x8 at our conference meet next week. And I really knew from the start that I had to make this a strategic race. So I was kind of just trying to sit on Avery's right shoulder for most of this race and just try to outkick him at the end. You know, I was trying to match every move that he made, and I was trying to run this like as strategically as possible. So as we're coming through this first 400 split, I want to say that our time was like maybe 1:15 or something like that. It actually wasn't very fast, at least to what my PR is, which I think is a 2:20. So could have been going a bit faster, but again, it's more of a strategic race for me. Just kind of stay behind Avery and do what I need to do. Going into this last 200, I knew that I needed to have a really strong kick if I wanted to beat Avery. So at that shoulder, I kind of just overtake him, and I'm really pushing this last 100 like really strong, probably as strong as I can be. I'm really opening up my strides, as you can see, and I got about a second or two on him at the end. So I'll be running in the 4x8 next week at conference. Lastly, we had our 4x4, and we actually didn't have any 2-mile runners either team. So for our first leg of our 4x4, we had Tino, who normally he runs the 100 and 200 and he'll jump. So this was really this isn't really his run, but he actually did really well, and I think his split was like a 61. So pretty good for his first time ever running the 400. As you can see, he's pretty gassed at the end here, but he actually gives me the handoff, and I was a little hesitant when they asked me if I could run the 4x4, because as you have seen, I just finished my 800. So I was pretty tired, and I'm coming through this 100 stretch, and I can feel the lactic hitting, and I'm dying, and I think I ran like a 65, so really not very fast. And I get the handoff to Tony, who he does run the 400 a lot more often, although he's also a sprinter. He's got amazingly long strides, as you can see, and he ran actually pretty well. I think he ran a 59, and I think his season's best is like a 58. So he's coming down this 100 pretty fast. And then Tony hands it off to Cruz, who Cruz literally had just finished the 200 because we had no 2-mile runners, so he got legitimately 0 rest on this. And as you can see, he's got like these really long strides. He's pretty gassed for this run. And I don't think I can stress this enough, but Cruz legitimately had just ran the 200. Like, we had to move him to become the anchor. So, he really tried his best on this.